Okay, let's try that again. For some reason, my audio was not working in my headsets. Don't know what that was all about. Thank you very much, Streamlabs, but it seems to be working now. Welcome to Dornado's Ranch. Today we are working on my next build, which is nutty. Get my cam turned on here. Let's get loaded in. Hopefully this will not crash my computer / stream, but it might chug a little bit, fair warning, because the size of what I'm building, I think, is quite a bit bigger than the devs of this game ever expected. So yeah, it sometimes has a little bit of lag issues. So we'll see how it goes. And yes, it is normal for it to take this long for the game to load, even when you're not building something silly and stupid. All right, there we go. We're in. One of the weird things about this game is every time you load in, your gun goes unloaded and your view resets. Don't know why, just one of those things. So you got to do that real quick. And then we will sleep to start the next day. There we are sleeping. And also, any lights you have, you can plant lights. I put one in the tent so I can find in the dark. Turn off again. So some of those little things I hope they fix as the game develops along. So you can see the start of the build over here. And it's already chugging. We're down at 61 FPS. So that's the beginning of the build. Feel free to guess as to what we're actually building. Before we get to work on that, we got a little bit of housekeeping to do. Now, as I'm doing builds, I always keep my ranch running. So I don't just abandon everything else and only work on the build. So real quick, let me get some lights on. Just for when it goes dark at the end of the first day. Because this game, if you've ever played it or seen it, it gets really dark at nighttime. So you got to make sure you got some lights up or you cannot see a thing. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is head on down to the Burger Shack and see if there's anything on special. So we can make some money. Because as far as I can tell, the only object in this game is to, well, make money. Because you don't really get any points or anything for, like, there's no challenges. There's supposed to be hunting challenges in the next update, but you don't get anything for having, like, so many milk cows or eggs or whatever. Doesn't seem to make a difference. Let's see, 1.6 for blue mold cheese. Ooh, that's some serious cash right there. Okay, we'll have to do a run of that. But before we even think about that, the next thing we need to work on my build is paint. I have a ton of wood stacked up there, so we don't need that at the moment. Let's upload our first color, and we need 8 of these. All right, so let's grab those real quick. Yep, they're everywhere. Oh yeah, the game is chugging. Hopefully it will get better as the build goes, actually, because right now it's just a bunch of individual sticks of wood. And so hopefully as we build it, those individual sticks will turn into things built, so it'll be actually less objects. And I think that's what's causing the engine some serious issues. But I don't know for sure. I'm helping them beta test, right? I wonder if we can stack 3 cans on each. I think we're going to do 2 just to be safe. One of the things you'll find in this game, if you stack stuff too high, the upper ones will just stay in place when you drive away, which is funny, but also annoying. But I think it's just because they have a hitbox, certain size hitbox, and once it gets outside of that, it just forgets that it's supposed to stay attached, and so it just leaves it. All right, so there's our 8 cans of yellow, and then we need a whole lot of red. Luckily, we only need 2 colors. Red is the other color I chose. This is going to be the main color. Why won't it let me buy any more? That's not good. That's a new one. It's never not allowed me to buy paint before. There it goes. Yeah, that was weird. Okay, let's see how full that gets our cart. Because of the way we have to transport stuff up to the top, which you'll see in a minute, the more we can take at once, the better, because it takes a while to get stuff up there. And I think I estimated I'm going to need something like 20 or 25 cans of the red. Something like that. I forget exactly how many, but a lot. And yes, this game is a lot of repetition like this. But it's one of those fun games that just, when you don't feel like shooting people or doing whatever, you just kind of chill. And I've always liked grindy games like this. I don't know why. All right, so I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 more cans of red. I think that'll be a good start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well, I just saw Sark pop into Ranch Sim. What the hell? What is he up to? What shenanigans is Mr. Sark up to? What is it? Can you guys hear that liquid sound? I have no idea what's causing that. That's It's weird. I've never noticed that before. I usually play this game with speakers. Oh, I'm 2 cans short. Okay, I could have sworn I counted out 10 cans, but that's odd. Maybe it'll only let you do 8 at a time. Who knows? But we'll do 2 more. We got lots of money, as you can see up here. Yes, we are a 6-figure rancher. Need to check something real fast. Okay. Back to the ranch. Shocking in at 20 frames per second. Oh, man. That's with a 3080, by the way. Yeah. Yikes. Oh, man, this thing is just chugging. I wonder if I can actually crash this game. I'll be impressed if I can. Okay, so before we go and set to building, we saw on the multiplier that blue mold cheese is at 1.6. That's a whole lot of money. So we're not going to pass that up. Turn on our lights like we were talking about before. So we're going to grab our cooler here. And we have every kind of cheese ready to go. This is the blue mold cheese right here. That's white mold cheese. And then, yeah, when you build a house, it comes with drying racks for cheese, and meats go here. So you don't have to build the external ones because they cost a lot when you're first starting out. That's a little tip for you. So you build a house. I think this is the PH6, which gives you the best amount of that stuff for the cheapest money. So when you first start the game, that's the one you should be doing. All right, so we're just going to do the blue mold cheese. We don't need to do anything else. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to run it down there. No reason to take the ATV. We can just run on down here real fast. With the way the game is chugging and the physics work on the ATV, we'd be risking our lives if we did that. You can see our big old tower. Check that out. Oh, I can't wait for y'all to see what I'm building. It's going to be funny. I think this might be bigger / crazier than the aircraft carrier I did in Raft. Bummer I wasn't streaming then. Would have been funny to see reactions. That one's gotten great reactions from people who've seen it. Generally just like, what is wrong with you? Mostly, you know, it's just fine. Or why would you build that? Look at that. $3,000 from one load of cheese. Now, to be fair, you do have to buy the mold to make that cheese. And it's like $230 or $250 for a packet that does 5 things of cheese. So that was 12. So you spent about $500. And that's a 600. All right, you want to round up, and you got $3,100. So that's $2,500 profit. And I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to make the cheese at the end of the day after it gets dark. Because working up there, obviously, when it's dark is difficult, so it's much easier to do the cheese then. And you have until your animals go to sleep at 2,100 hours. You can actually, I think, still milk them after that. You just have to wake them up, which is easy. But by then it's so dark you can't really work on anything. So I just like to sell the cheese so I don't forget. Because that place, I don't know when it closes. It's either 1900 or 20 hours, and it's still kind of light then. So sometimes you forget. So it's easy just to do it now. So we'll drop the cooler back there. Here's the mold. Got the white. It's for the white mold cheese. It's the blue. And you can store it in coolers. You can store lots of stuff in the coolers, I found. That's kind of a new thing I've discovered. And so it's nice to not have to stack individual ones of these, and you can just keep a bunch in a cooler. Makes organizing a lot easier. All right. Let's check our food. Still full. The nice thing is I have the feeder, and this is our well, our windmill well. So you can click on these and see the area that they cover. See that green circle? And so all my barns and everything are covered. So all I have to do, and so same with the water, you can see the green circle. So I don't have to, as long as you have troughs in there, you have to build troughs and everything. All my animals get fed and watered automatically as long as I keep this full. And so the number will drop when a trough empties, it will take it out of here automatically, and then you just refill this by holding R and it charges you for it. So it's super efficient. That means you can spend your time working on silly stuff like building whatever this crazy thing is I'm building. All right, so how do we get the stuff that is in our little Cushman cart here up to the top, you ask? Well, you're about to find out. Get this positioned where we want it. All right. So this is the glitch I found that made all these crazy builds possible. So you can basically use your ATV. Sorry for how loud it is. I can't do anything about that. You can basically use your ATV as like a dummy elevator. And this thing is like 44 stories tall, so you can imagine how long it took me to build all of these towers. There are 25 of them, these individual towers. Yeah, 25. And that's not including the stairs and everything I had to do. On each end has stairs, because I actually had to break it up into 2 pieces since the ground was too uneven to do it as one long stretch of 50 squares wide this thing is. So you just go through here and keep working your way up. As long as every now and then it has an issue doing this, your car will start doing funky things. But for the most part, you're just kind of one at a time going up. So each time, the main thing I do with this is transport the wood up, right? And so you can do 16, you can buy stacks of wood at the hardware store, which is 8 boards in each stack. And you can put up to 16 stacks on the back of this. So every time I'd come up here, I'd take 16 stacks. And you just basically build as you go. Just keep working your way up and build, go up and build and go up, and then move over and keep doing it. I didn't really have a set height I was going for. I just wanted to be able to kind of, there's the parking lot where you buy your vehicles and stuff. I want to be able to see it there and from the gas station. It's kind of what I was, so I just kept going with the first tower, which is, we're on the first tower right here, the inaugural tower. And I just kept going with this one until I could go down there and see it. And then I was like, oh, that's high enough. And it ended up being like 40 something, 45 stories, maybe something like that. I forget exactly how high it is, but it's a ways. Takes a while to get up there. The good news is I have a bunch of wood already stored up here, so I won't have to do this every time for each load of wood. Because one of the things I discovered from the Boys Rent stream last Friday, Sark and the Boys, was what I could use for lights, because I was trying to figure out how to do lights at the top of this. And originally I was going to use the pumpkins. You can see all the wood I have up here already. I was going to use the pumpkins from the Halloween special. They had a special Halloween theme, and you could buy pumpkins. And so jack-o'-lanterns, and they were really bright, much brighter than the lights. The lights were not bright enough. And so I was going to use those, and they were all right, but still not quite bright enough. And then when I was watching the stream on Friday, Bruce was complaining about how loud the headlights were, and it gave me an idea. And so I decided to use the headlights from this car right here as my lights for what I'm going to do up here. And so I then did this with 25 of these little bastards and drove them up here, and I have them positioned to be the lights for when we're all said and done with this. Let's get this up here. All right, so I think we're going to want to take the paint out. First, I'm going to put an air mattress up here so I can just save at the top. Because when I was positioning these, sometimes you drive a little bit too far and they go falling off the back. Really fun. Not really fun. And so after that happened a couple times, I got tired of having to spend the, whatever it is, like 5 minutes to get one up here again. And so I brought an air mattress up here so I could save before I did each one, put each one in position. And it actually was helpful. Like 4 or 5 times, I would accidentally drive off the back, and I could just load up my game, use the pussy save. That's what it's there for. God, it's already almost 1,800 hours. I think we're actually not going to be able to do much. I think we're going to have to go make the cheese now, and then we'll come back. So we'll just leave the car up here. It's the nice part about having the stairs on each side is you can just run up way faster. But yeah, we have to go milk the cow. So it's kind of the good and bad of keeping the ranch going as I go. Sometimes it takes time. I mean, getting that paint took a while too. But you can see how long it takes to do something like this, because basically we got nothing accomplished that day. We made money and got the paint, but I didn't really build anything, and that happens. But you do got to check on the animals. It is a simulator, right? So let's go milk the cows. Grab one of our milk jugs here. Show you how efficiently we do stuff here on Herb's Garden. By the way, my ranch is named Herb's Garden after my grandfather, Grandpa Herb, he was an engineer, but he also had 2 farms, and my dad was raised on a farm. And after my grandpa retired from being an engineer, where he had 4 patents, he was quite a guy, but he loved farming. He built another house. He built, by the way, with his own 2 hands, built both the house my dad grew up in and the house my grandfather and grandmother retired in. Built them with his own 2 hands from kits, which I still think is really cool. Grandpa Herb was a really interesting guy. So anyway, when I was going to do a ranch sim, And I was trying to think of a name. I had to do it after a herb because that's just cool. And Herb's Garden, you know, you get the whole plant 422 because I mean, really, why not? It works on multiple levels like every good name should. All right, so that's all you got to do to milk the cows. Grab that. About here. All right. There's our first jug of milk. It takes 2 of these jugs of milk to make a full load of 12 cheeses. So then you bring your milk over here, press E to add it into the pot. Drop that there, and then you want to add your mold. And then you start it cooking. While it's cooking, I go milk my other 3 cows. So there's no real good reason I have them separated, except that there are only 3 colors of cows. And so I have 6, so it gets a little confusing as to which one you've milked and which one you haven't when they're all in the same barn. So I split them up into 2 barns. Just makes it easier to not try to milk them twice in one day. Oh yeah, and I have my my beef bull next door working on making babies with the mama beef cows. So I was running low. You always try to have, basically what I found with this game is always try to have everything ready, right? So there are all the things you can make. You can make the kinds of cheeses. You can make beef sausage and pork sausage. And right now and you can have eggs, but once you get past the very early game, eggs are kind of useless. You don't make much off of them. So I got rid of my chickens not too long ago, just because it was too much work cleaning up. They poop a lot, and they don't really get you much from the eggs, so it just wasn't worth it anymore. Get that cooking. Okay, and then we'll go check on the third barn. Yeah, so the main ways you make money in this game are cheese, beef sausage, and pork sausage. That's the best ways. And so you want to have some of everything ready to go, and you check the multiplier at the Burger Shack, and then just use that. So that's what I always try to do. And so you don't want too many animals because they cost money to feed. So I have 2 female pigs right now. We're not pregnant, either of them. And then I'm not sure how many males, 1 or 2 males. Maybe I could have as many as 3 males. Not sure. You don't know what you're going to get, obviously, when they have babies. So you keep them separated because when they're together, they will mate. And then, you can see the indicator right there. This one is pregnant. See the little pacifier right there? So that means she has been impregnated by our good old male here. There he is. And then the next day, he'll probably impregnate this one, and she'll get the same thing. And then I'll move him back into a separate barn. And then we'll wait for the babies. And when the babies are born, you don't know if they're male or female for a couple of days. And so you got to be quick, because if you leave them in there too long, they'll start breeding again, and you'll get way too many animals to handle. So that's part of it, is you got to learn how to organize your animals. And especially the pigs. Man, they are fast to breed, and they can have multiple babies every time they're pregnant. Sometimes I've had as many as 5 piglets each time a female gets pregnant. So you got to watch them. And there's no indication if they're male or female until they're ready to breed. So what I found with the pigs is the first day after the babies are born, they need to be around mama. After that, they don't. So then you separate mama, and the babies don't mate with each other right away. They will, but you get like an extra day that way, so you can catch them and see how many boys and how many girls you have, so you can separate them from each other, so you don't end up with just way too many to handle. Which, yes, did happen to me once. It got out of hand. I had like 15 pigs running everywhere, and it was nuts. Not fun. So then I just had to kill a bunch of them, basically. But if you kill them when they're babies, you only get 1 thing of meat out of it, so. And who likes to kill animals? It's not fun. I don't want to kill them unless I have to, and they're big and fat, and I get lots of meat out of them. All right, so that's all it took. We just made all our cheese, and then you just take them out one by one and put them on the drying rack. You can see the spot where it's supposed to go. And the blue and white mold cheese take longer to cure. This is just curd, and then it turns into the cheese blocks. They take longer to cure than the regular cheese. The regular cheese will go every day. This is just a regular cheese with no curd. It's in the red wrapper. A little hard to see because it's dark, but that's the red wrapper. It will go every day, right? So you can do 12 of these every day. You sell all 12 of those with no multiplier, you make $720. So you can make $720 with, you can do it with 3 cows, right? If you get 3 cows, you can milk each cow twice a day. So each one of those milks makes cheese. So if you milk those 3 cows twice a day, you can get this full, right? Because each time you milk one of those cows, you can get 2 pieces of cheese if you have the automatic milker. That's the key. If you manual milk, you only get 1. So 3 cows with the automatic milker, you can make 12 pieces of cheese every day. So just from 3 cows and that one thing, you can make $700 each day in this game, which is more than enough to build you some decent money. So cheese to me is the best way. And then when you do the moldy cheeses, boy, they're worth a lot each brick. I think the regular cheese is like 60 per thing. The white mold is 100, and the blue is like 150 or something like that. Like, it's crazy. Game does look pretty though. Lighting stuff. So anyway, after 20 hours, you can go to sleep and sleep through the night. 2100 is when the animals go to sleep, so if you need to move anything, usually wait until then so none of the other ones try to escape while you're pulling them out. But since we don't have to do any of that, we'll just go to sleep. See if it's still raining the next day. And we'll get up and it's still raining. Alright, so first thing I do every morning, even though I want to get to building, still got to run down and check and see if there's a good multiplier, because the multiplier will go up as high as 2. So if you get a 2 on blue mold cheese, although we wouldn't be able to do blue mold cheese because we just made that cheese, so it won't be ready. But if we did, we can make so much money in one load of cheese. Also, the sausage, since you fully cure it, is worth a bunch as well. Especially when you get the nice multiplier. Basically, if the multiplier is over 1.5 and I have something, I just do it. It's worth it at that point. Under 1.5, it's questionable if it's worth it. I usually just wait. Why is there an elk in the burger joint? What the hell? The door was closed. How did he get in there? Both doors are closed. How in the hell? And this dude's like, dude, I've been stuck in there all night with that fucking thing. What? That was crazy. Alright, well, anyway. Multiplier 1.4, and it's blue mold cheese, which we don't have ready. Beef and chicken is just the meat, not sausage, so that's just not worth. So we're going to skip it. What I would normally do is a load of cheese. And we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. I may still do a load of cheese. But we're going to go up and start building. See how far we can get. And since we have plenty of money, I'm not in a rush to do anything. I can just wait for a multiplier or wait till tomorrow and do something. I'd rather get some building done. Alright, so the first 3 levels are all going to be painted red. Then after that we start with the swapping of colors. And no, I will give no hints as to what I'm building. You'll just have to wait and see. I like the rain dripping down your lens though, it's pretty good. Although it's supposed to be through your eyeballs, so let's see if we go to the first person view. Does it still do it? Yeah, so look, you've got rain on your eyeballs. Ow! That wouldn't feel good, would it? Oh my god, I got stuck on a tree. Alright, so now we have to run up 40 whatever stories. Let's see how many stories it is right now. Alright, there's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. And that's the first where we start. So yeah, 43 stories to the bottom where we're going to start. Okay, so I think the first thing I should do, well, yeah, let's build the next layer real quick. All right, so we need to move this guy a little bit because he's going to be in the way. Okay, let's get him out the way. We'll come down here and let's see, I have 50, and then on the other one I have like 7 or 8. I have in the high 30s of this. Each one of those is 3. I need like 90 pieces of wood, something like that. All right, we'll do 2 rows, see how far that gets us. Then we'll do a bunch of painting. Oh, I almost fell off. That would have sucked. That's the thing is you want to move fast, right? Because it takes forever to do this, but one wrong step and you fall down 40 stories. Now, there is no fall damage, so it's not going to hurt my dude if I do it, but then I have to climb all the way back up, which sucks. All right. So, getting our little cart, cruise on down here a ways. Okay, you can see where the break is. This is where, down at the ground level, there's just too big of a difference elevation-wise, so I had to break this up into 2 parts. It's not that bad, so I'm hoping it will look all right, but that's where the break is. And so I'll build the other way from the other side, and then this one from this side, so there's stairs at that side just like this side. All right, so we want wall facing out. Okay. And we just start building. tricky thing is, this is about as high as I can go before I have to start being careful with how I'm building this, because you can only paint the side you can see, right? So I can't paint this side unless I can see down on top. When you can see down on top, you can pick which side you're going to paint. So I'm going to have to build a ramp on this side where my dude's standing as I go, so I can paint down on top. You can see up to 2 stories from the base, so I can do these first 2 real quick before I paint, but gotta make sure you do everything in the right order with this game. It is not the most clever build system, which is fun. That's part of the challenge to me, is figuring out how you can do stuff when the game is kind of limited with what it has, and they don't expect you to do crazy builds like this. Drive our cart back over here. And so now we'll just carry the wood since it's so close. It's faster to just carry it than to load it up on the car at this point. So originally what I was going to build here was going to be another 10 stories, but I had to add 2 more, so it's going to be 12 total. No idea how much wood it's going to take. I brought up a full load with each one of my light carts, so we'll see how far that gets us before we have to start bringing more wood up. I doubt it'll get us all the way, but hopefully it'll get us through, you know, halfway. That'd be nice. Before I start having to haul wood up here. Guy does not go downstairs very well. He definitely goes up better than down. That is for sure. Okay. Let's drop that there, and now let's do some painting. Alright, so these are all reds. I just want to drop down here real careful. And we're going to want to paint these red as well. Out of paint. As you can see, like, the underside isn't painted. So if you paint the underside by accident, the outside won't be painted. You can see I can paint up to 2. That's as high as I can go. But when we're building, we have to paint from the top, and you cannot paint 2 at that point. You can only paint the one directly below you. So, oh, I should paint this as well, shouldn't I? I think I should. Yeah, there's a chance you'll see that. All right, we'll have to do that too. I went too far, didn't I? Wasn't paying attention. I was thinking. One nice part is when we're painting on the next levels, we'll be painting from above, so we won't have to do this weird run all the way down. Since we're doing 2 layers here at once, this seems like the most optimal way to do it. At least the paint in the game isn't as expensive as paint in real life. Bought a gallon of paint the other week. It was $70 for a gallon of paint. 70. Seems a little pricey, but hey, what can you do? It's a nice red though. Oh, we're out. And we're going through the paint fast. And I went down too far again. We gotta be getting pretty close to the end here. Yeah, it looks like we are. Well, the end of this part. Yeah. Okay. So we'll leave all that. We're gonna do that from the other side. So we'll start doing the bottom here. All right. Another thing of paint. Hopefully one more. It's a bummer you can only carry one at a time. So each can of paint does 20 squares. Oh, ran out. Thought I was going to have enough. Not quite. Okay. Grab our next one. And we'll finish this off. This square out here is actually, I'm going to get rid of it when we're done with all this. You'll see what I'm playing with the cars, but this is going to be here, this is going to be here, and this is going to be here. And we'll paint that too, just for good measure. Okay. That should be all we need to paint there. So now, we got to do the same thing down on this end. Oh, I should take some paint with me, since I got to run down there anyway. So, grab us a bucket of paint. Let's leave that there. All right, so what we need to do is pretty much the same thing. Oh, I need to count, because I only need 50, and I'm not exactly sure where the 50 ends. I think it's even with the last truck down at the end, but I want to make sure. So let's count real fast. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay. I'll write that down. 35. And that means this one should be 15 for the 50 total. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, that's what I thought, even with this one. Okay, so it is where I expected. So each one of these stilts, there are 25 sets of 2 stilts, basically, making up the base of this. Each one of those took 4 full loads of wood to build, except for the N2, which had stairs. Those took about twice as many. Each one took 4 loads of wood. So 25 of those. So 100 loads of wood to get it to this point. And that's not even counting the carts or all that stuff. Yeah, I need help. I'm a crazy man. Make sure I have this right. Yeah, I do. Okay. So I'm going to want to build a doorway here. A small stack of wood. Yeah. Okay. All right. There. And then this one will eventually go away. But for right now. Out of paint. I think we should drive a few cans down here. We can't drive all the way down to the end. We can only drive to where they join, but we can drive like four or five cans down there, something like that. We're definitely going to need them. Okay. That'll be a good start. Uh-oh, it's getting dark. We're gonna have to call it a night here soon. I think we got time to do one more load of paint. Unload the rest of this cart. Okay. Let's see if we can't do this without falling off or anything. You can see how hard it gets to see here when it gets dark, especially with the color we're painting this. Oh, I think we just ran out of paint. Perfect timing. Nice. All right, well, that's all we can do for tonight. Whee! 46 stories down. And then we run through the forest at night. This is not safe, kids. Do not try this at home. Okay, so real quick before we go to bed, well, you can see it's starting to get built. That's pretty cool. Before we call it a night, let's go in here. And I want to check to see. All right, there's our boy cow. And, oh, no, she's not pregnant yet. I thought he would have gotten the other one pregnant, but nope. So we'll leave him in here for one more day. See if we can get the other girl pregnant. Sleep now, rancher. See how our sign's starting to look. That's pretty good. 2 layers done out of however many I have to do, 12. I think one more full red and then we start the actual coloring with mixed colors. Let's see. I have that one done. Yes, I have to keep track of this or I will make a mess of this. And no, you cannot see my big spreadsheet of what I'm building. You gotta wait. All will be revealed in due time. But it's gonna be cool. Or silly. Or stupid. Probably all three. It's usually what I'm going for. But I guarantee it will be ridiculous. Let's see, 1.9 and nothing. Beef, pork, yeah, I only sell my sausage. It's just not worth it to do it with regular meat. Don't make enough money. Not gonna slaughter one of my animals for that. So that means back to the sign. Let's go. All right, so one more story, and then, well, maybe I can actually work on repositioning the cars to their final locale. This could be tricky. Not sure if this is going to work how I want or not. I got one positioned the way I wanted. But that was backing it up. This is going the other direction, so I don't know if it's going to work or not. Even if I can't get it perfect, it'll work how they are right now. It'll just look cooler if I can drive them more up the wall. We'll at least test one, see if it works. Ooh, down to 30 FPS. Oh yeah, chug game, chug. If the devs ever see this, they're going to be like, what is this guy doing? What does this have to do with ranching? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's what makes it fun. I hope there's like a defibrillator halfway up for when this dude has a heart attack running up all these stairs every friggin' day. This poor guy. All right, so let's see. Okay. before I try this, I'm going to do a quick pussy save. All right. Oh, it flipped over backwards. That is what we didn't want. This might get interesting. Don't fall down. Don't fall down. Oh, damn it. And that is why we did the save. You saw nothing. Nothing happened here. It's all part of my plan. Totally meant to do that. I 100% meant to drive that too far so that the car fell completely over backwards. Absolutely planned. Now, hopefully, and the magic of save games, the car is right back where it was before I screwed up. All right. Let's try that again. I think we may have gotten it that time. Oh, it's crooked. Dang, that's not going to work. Nice view they give you, right? Let's see, we want to do this. Oh, no. That is not good. Yeah. I don't think there's any coming back from that one. Anybody got vertigo? This is why we do the saves. The driving physics in this game are questionable at best. Maybe if we try doing this from first-person view, it'll work better. Let's see. Give it one more chance, and then I'm moving on to building some more, and I'll come back to that later. All right. First-person view. Let's try this. Oh, yeah, that worked perfect, actually. That's what we wanted right there. That's beautiful. Okay. Then we have our wheel chocks, which I don't think I can get underneath the actual wheels. Oh, maybe. Oh, I can. Oh, yeah. Perfect. All right. One more thing of wood. Yeah, I forgot to put a wood chuck under there once. Came back the next day, and yes, it was all the way down at the bottom. Had fallen all the way down. Why is it not letting me pick this up? There we go. I was none too happy. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, before I do anything else, what do we do, class? We save. All right. So that means I can now get rid of that. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 No, don't do it. Don't do it. Mr. Carr, I didn't mean to go too far. Oh, damn it. Damn it. There it goes. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. I went a little bit too far. That is very finicky. You go 1 foot too far and it just flips over backwards. I think we'll move on and build some other stuff before we mess with that, because there's no need for me to do that right now. So we don't need the lights to be able to turn on until we're all done. So let's move on and do some building. All right. Like I said before, you have to reload your gun every time. Because I don't know about you, but my guns always become unloaded automatically at night. All right. Get our little truck here. Okay, I don't want to use those ones. I want to use the ones from down below first. Actually, you know what? Let's use these first. I'll get a bunch of wood loaded up here. Elevator up. Yeah, that was smart of me. Let's go down and build all these. Okay. All right, so I said it's 35 is where we go. So I'm going to make a mark on my plan as to where the break is between the two signs. Okay. Oh. And we're going to want one there too. While I'm at it. think we can use these close ones to build those, so I'm just gonna move further down. We just keep on slowly building and driving. And we need more wood. This is gonna be a tricky one. Oh, don't fall off. Ooh, we did it. So you can get it to stay. Nice. I had no idea if that was gonna work or not. Well, I guess we were gonna keep using these, weren't we? Yeah, let's keep using these. Might as well use those up before we go in here and start grabbing these. I think this should be more than enough. You know what? Nah, I might as well just load it all the way up. No reason not to. After I do these, I'll have to do a test to see if I can get the car to stop on this level, so I can just load up a full load of wood instead of having to carry it up a few flights of stairs, because that will get tedious. But less tedious than having to bring it all the way up from ground level, so there is that. Gotta look at the positives. Also, it was my stupid idea to do this, so I got nobody to blame but myself. Alright, so before I keep doing those, let's see how far. Yeah, I should have plenty of wood to do all this. Almost done with the next layer. Well, this part of it anyway. I think it's snowing. It's snow or rain? Oh no, it's rain. There's probably going to be a big thunderstorm coming. Get ready for really loud lightning in your ears. I apologize if it's about to start doing that. I have actually turned off the lightning storms in the menu, but it just doesn't seem to care. It does them anyway. That happened a couple patches ago. The lightning storms stopped turning off. So yeah, even though you disable them in the menu, it has an option for disabling them. They don't really get disabled. Oops. Put that in your bug list, devs. Because the lightning storm is really annoying and unnecessary. Okay, so I think we just ran into the cart. Yep. Usually, if it weren't for DMCA, I would have some really good music kicking right now. But thanks to Twitch, we can't do that, which really sucks. Because it makes building stuff like this way more fun when you've got some good music kicking in the background. So, yeah, Twitch, fix that, huh? Throw them a penny like Spotify does and get some music on here so we can actually have some music going while we're working on stuff. At least this isn't a full-blown thunderstorm. This one's not bad. We'll see if it picks up. Sometimes it picks up. You start getting the crazy lightning. Sometimes it just stays like this. Yeah, looks like it wasn't going to go crazy. And then we need one there. I'm quickly realizing I have nowhere near enough wood brought up, but that's okay. Okay, let's drop that down, and then we're going to do a quick down here. Okay, 1, 2, that is the third layer. Funny that that's back. Anyway, okay, so I want to give you guys a quick look. Yeah, the lights are going to be cool. Grab a thing of paint. We'll go up here. Okay. It might be too dark to be able to see. Since this is the third row, they are all red. Oops. I did not mean to do that. That's annoying. Okay, I'm going to fix that before I call it a night. As you can see, it gets rather dark up here. Turn on the lights on that so we can see something, maybe. There's the wood. Okay, you can see how crazy bright these lights are. This is why I'm using it. Where's the hole? There it is. Okay, we got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, I think the lights might actually be bright enough to go as high as I want. That's going to be awesome if it is. Alright, so tomorrow we want to run a test about loading up wood, so we're going to need the cart with us, which means we get to drive off. Yeehaw! Oh, it's a good thing there isn't fall damage. Or we would have been smushed. I think that's going to look pretty cool. So you can imagine all 25 of those lit up like that. Think it's going to look pretty cool. Oh, since I saved, all my lights are off. Forgot about that. Oh, man. You can see how dark this game is without any lights on. Turn these off. Okay, let's get the light on in the tent so we can find it again. Here we go. And before we call it a night on the game, we have to see if the bull has done his job and mated with the both female cows. If we can find the entrance, there it is. Oh my God, where's the light? There it is. This game is so dark at night. Let's see. Only one pregnant still. Man, he is taking forever. Alright, well, let's just let him be then. Let's get the light on in the front of the house so we can at least see something. Okay. At least there's a little bit of light now. I'll leave the other two barns until the next day. Try to turn the lights on in there. Alright. Do a quick save. And let our farmer dude sleep. And take a drink. And it's still raining. Oh, I didn't check my food. It's been a couple days. Oh, it's only down 50. That's not bad. Fill that up. All right. Let's turn our lights on. In all the places they're supposed to be on. There we go. All right. Cow was pissed about something. I don't know what he's so mad about. All right, let's run down to the burger joint, see if there's any good deals so we can make some money. We got excuse me. So we got to make that money. I do like the lights. You can see where it's not painted yet. I swear it's going to look cool when I'm done. In about 5 years. Nice part is the next level is when I get to start doing the mixed painting. So you'll start to maybe see what I have tumbling around in my cranium up here. Jumping with the elks. You better hope there's not a special on wild meat, or I might pull out my 357 and shoot his ass. Let's see. 1.7. Wow, pork, sausage, and blue mold cheese. All right, we're about to make some money. Check this out. All right, so here's a lesson in why multipliers are awesome. So blue mold cheese and pork sausage right there, right? And this is why you keep your animals breeding when they run low, and just keep something of every variety ready to go. Right? So you want to have, for me, I have 12 things of blue mold cheese, 12 things of white mold cheese, 12 things of regular cheese, always ready to go. And then 1 pig's worth of pork sausage and 1 cow's worth of beef sausage ready to go. So when one of the multipliers hits nice, like today, where we have 1.7 on 2 of those, we can make some serious money. Really easy. Does mean we're not going to get a whole lot of building done today, because I'll have to make more cheese, and well, I can do the pig at the end of the day, slaughter the pig at the end of the day, but I don't think we'll have to do any breeding. Oh good, the blue mold cheese is done. The cooler can fit 12 of them, so that's why I always do 12. It just seems like the good number. So I'll have 12 of those. Use the ATV. Alright, and so it's pork. This is my pork side to the left, the beef is to the right. So we'll just start loading up our coolers with delicious pork sausages. You can add eggs and milk to the sausage. Adds a little bit of money, not really that much for me to think it's worth it. I just do them regular. I prefer using the milk for cheese. I think you make way more money using the milk for cheese than to add to the sausages, because even the cheapest cheese with no mold is $60 per thing, and it only adds like I think less than $10 to the sausage. So I mean, you're losing $50 per. So it's just not worth it, in my humble opinion. But I'm not saying I've investigated everything fully. This is just what I found works. Okay. So load up all our pork sausage. And now we take the Crazy Mobile. This thing has the worst physics ever in the history of video games. So you gotta drive real careful with it. Not that you can kill yourself on it, but you'll just do some interesting things like that. Yep. Got a mind of its own. All right. 1.7 blue mold cheese, pork sausage, right? So check this out. Boom. So each one of the pork sausages is $100 at 1.7. Each of the blue mold cheeses is $280. Add all that up, almost $6,000 right there. Woo. That is some serious money. Love those multipliers. So what we'll do now is we'll do the cheese right now, and then we'll wait till the end of the day to slaughter a pig and do the sausage. Just because it's easier to get animal out when the other ones are sleeping. So I usually wait until the end of the day after they've gone to sleep, just so you don't have to risk any of them trying to escape and it being a pain in the butt. It's just easier when they're asleep. So put our coolers back in place. Grab this one to make the cheese. Drop it over there by the cookers, and let's get some milk. Plus, this way I can take a look at how many pigs and whatnot I have. I know I have 2 females. I think I have 3 males, right? Yeah, okay, so I don't even have to get breeding after this. Clean up some pig poop while we're in here. Oof, man, they've been pooping. Look at all that. Poop everywhere. More poop. Grab our third cow. Bring her over here and milk you. Okay. And one jug full. Off we go. See, I usually wait until I'm down with pigs. You go all the way down to one male and one female before you start breeding again. There's no reason to do it before then. Oh, I'm running out of blue mold. I think we might have to make a trip to the store and get some more blue mold. All right, this is kind of a work day here. Keep the farm up and running. Sorry, not farm, ranch. My bad. Oh, look, it pooped sideways. It's the floating poop. Let's go over here. No more poop. Nope. All right. I really don't know if cleaning up the poop does anything. Like if you don't do it, if they'll get sick or whatever. I don't doubt it with this game. There's anything that intricate or how much it'll build up. No idea. But I just clean it up as I'm going. I figure since we lock them in a barn all day, that's the least we can do is clean up their shit after them, right? Especially since I'm going to slaughter a pig later on today. I'm going to make you sit in your own feces and then I'm going to slit your throat. Ah, what a nice guy. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to make a run to get more mold. See, I've got plenty of white. Almost out of blue. It's easy enough, though. Yeah, it's done cooking. You can see the lid comes off when it's done cooking. Fill each one up with milk. Put in the mold and tap E to start cooking. Then we'll get this load on the drying rack. If you hover your mouse over, you can see what percentage it's at and watch it cook. Alright, since I don't feel like killing myself, we're going to take the Cushman over to get the mold instead of that crazy freaking ATV. But you can see when you have lots of stuff going on in this game, how fast the day can go by and how it can keep you busy. Because all we've been doing is making and selling the cheese and getting the sausage. We haven't even slaughtered the pig or anything yet, and it's already 13:30 game time. And then if like you're training your horse or whatever, like, it's amazing how fast the day can go by in this game. This one has less crazy physics than the ATV, but still crazy. You can see our monstrous build over there. It's like when you're pulling up to Cedar Point or whatever amusement park as a kid and you see the roller coaster in the distance. And no, I'm not building a roller coaster. All right, let's get some blue mold. There it is. So yeah, it's $230 for each one of those. Each one has 5. Each packet has 5 in there. We can carry 12 in our cooler. Drop $2,700 on some mold. Some pricey mold. Fortunately, I hope they fix that at some point too. You have to pick them up one by one and put them in your cooler. I wish they would do a thing where, like, if you buy it and you have a cooler in the zone, it would just automatically put it in the cooler. Because if you have stuff in your cooler and you go to sell it, it automatically takes it out. Why can't it automatically put it in? 10. Okay, there should be 2 more. Yep, there they are. 11 and 12. All right. Back to the ranch. Little power slide there for you. Nice little e-brake slide. Does look pretty cool in the sunlight, though. Really digging it so far. Okay, so we want to try a test of if we're going to be able to load this thing up with wood as we take it up. Unfortunately, I don't think there's enough time to do it. Well, yeah, there is. I won't be able to do any building, but I can at least elevator it up, I think, before it gets dark. There we go. All right, up we go. That was a funky one. Let's see, I've done the first 2 levels on both sides, so I gotta keep up with my markings so I don't lose track. guess I could have done. Well, no, I didn't want to do a load of wood at this time. I'm gonna say I should have brought a load of wood up, but the whole point of this is to test if I can load up the wood I already have up there. So that would have kind of defeated the purpose. Whee, look at that. Sorry. Game is beautiful. We should be getting close to the top now. Yep. All right. I think the next one. All right. So now we want to run up here. All right. And see if my theory is correct that we can. Oh, yeah. That's totally going to work. Check that out. Even though it's stuck in the floor. Oh, that's nice. That's going to save me so much time. So now instead of having to carry these up one by one, I can just bring the cart up. And take 16 up at once. I'll make sure it does as we hope it does. Yeah, look at that. All the way up. Headlights are still on. That's funny. Okay, so now we need to grab some paint. Keep it painting. You can see when you paint, it paints. You just hit the edge and it paints it. That's how you paint the front side from the top. I learned that when I was building my big 25-story skyscraper a while ago. Made all the difference because I was trying to figure out how I was going to paint the front of it when I can't see it. Like up here, trying to see it. Like, can you get to an angle without falling off, you know? Well, then I accidentally realized, oh, I can just paint it from the top. Boom, and you're done. I think I might try something. This might be foolish, which usually means it is foolish. But I'm still going to try it. Okay, so we need to think it goes up this direction, so this isn't going to work. Oh no, since it's one layer down, it will work. Haha! It worked. That's awesome. Not that I need to do that since I have a bunch of wood piled down there as well, but you know, I just wanted to see if it would work. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. What I meant to do was this. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to leave that there for now. We'll come back up tomorrow and work on that next level. But for now, we actually need to go slaughter a pig and make some pork sausage. That way, the next time pork sausage is on special, we'll have it ready to go. So we were going to kill one of the males. Sorry, slaughter. And they're in here. Oh, everybody's still awake. Don't try to escape. Get back in here. Okay, let's see. They all look like they're pretty full grown. I think this might be our biggest boy right here, though. Yeah, he's going to be the lucky one. They should be going to sleep any moment. 7:58, 9, and sleep. There they all go. All right, so let's get him up. Come on, Mr. Piggy. Try not to run over anybody else so we don't wake any of the other ones up. All right, let's go. Bring him up on in here. Grab our little air cannon thingy. Right to the noggin and bonk. Now watch him turn into deliciousness. Whee! Now we grind them up and turn them into sausages. And when I have 6 done, I'll load up one of the racks. Let's start drying. And I think it takes about a day and a half for them to dry out. Maybe just one in-game day. And that doubles the price. It goes from $30 sausage link to 60, if I remember right, just by letting them dry in the rack. Like I said earlier, the house has drying racks built in. I just built these because it's easier. Just do it all in one place. And I also built all this before I knew the house had drying racks built in. But it does have some. I think it has like, I want to say 18 only, which isn't enough when you start full growing your animals. Especially if you're doing pigs and cows, because you can see how many of these I have. These are expensive. They take a lot of wood and metal, especially metal, which is expensive. So until you get going in the game, you can at least use your house to do stuff, slower. And once they're dried, you can just store them in a cooler. Coolers aren't that expensive, so you can just do it a bit at a time. One piggy makes a lot of sausages. I think level 3 is now done on the big side. Definitely not done on the small side. So yeah, one pig makes 12, 24, 26 sausages. Not bad. That's nice and full. Oh, I got the light still on. That's funny. See if we can't get the third row finished up. I think we can today. That'll be nice. Means there'll be 9 to go if we can get the third one done here today. Wow, this is quite the storm going. Your eyes kind of glaze over if you're doing stuff like this and just running up sets of stairs after stairs after stairs. Whoa, I almost fell off right there. Gotta pay attention though. Oh, I kind of screwed that up, didn't I? I put all this wood where the stairs need to go. Well, shoot. I have to move all this wood out of the way because I need that stairs to go right there. That was stupid on my part. Not very thinking, was I? Not using my brain properly when I decided to stack the wood where the stairs are supposed to go. Yeah, that's with lightning storm turned off. Makes no difference if you ever turned it off or on. Alright. Well, now that we have that fixed, let's put a set of stairs here. Where they belong. And we'll keep on building through the storm. Woo, that was a good one. See, and then we need to do a set of stairs. One more of those. All right. I don't know where they set up this ranch sim, but you have the craziest weather here. Anywhere in the world, really. It goes from bright and sunny to crazy thunderstorms to foggy to snowy to just whatever. Like all the time, like 3-4 times a week. I don't know about y'all, but if I lived somewhere like this, I would move. Oh, do I have paint right there? Oh, I did bring paint over. Haha! Forgot I brought paint over. Nice. Alright. I can paint the third layer here. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to go through and reposition all those cars, but God, I'm not looking forward to doing that. I have to do that off stream because that's just going to be annoying. And I know I'm going to fall off a million times doing it. Guess I can load up the rest of this wood and just get it cleared out of here. Try to consolidate all these random stacks of wood I have everywhere down a little bit. Okay, so we finished layer 3 on both sides now. So that means the next one is where we start mixing up the colors. Nice! This is where it's going to start to really take shape. And you're still not going to have any freaking idea what I'm building for a while. But that's all right. It's for me to know and y'all to find out. I like how when you're in a game you still lean. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to be able to see more if I lean over here. Do you guys ever find yourselves doing that? Especially in first-person shooters are the worst. Where you're like behind a tree and you're looking for the guy who's trying to shoot you and you're trying to lean around the tree and you're doing this. Maybe that's just me, but I think everybody does it. I love how the headlights shine through the boards like they're nothing. Like that car is on that side of the wood, down like 4 stories, and it's still shining through on the back here. Their lighting in this game is hilarious. Not quite sim ready there, boys. I just have a feeling that's not how light actually works in the real world. Just my guess, though. Just my guess. Okay. Well, since we're out of wood on this one, I think it's time to do a nosedive. Or should we try to reposition more cars real quick? Let's try to reposition more cars. I'm feeling stupid. Where's my mattress? There it is. All right. Let's save real quick. See if we can't get 2 more of these things done. I have 1 done. I only have 24 to go. All right. Let's try this again. So, first person view. Start the car. Drive up the wall. Nope. Nope. Drive up the wall. Nope. Drive up the wall. Stop. We went too far. Yep. Damn it. Ugh, why did I try that? I knew what was going to happen. Oh, that's going to be a pain. That is going to be a pain. It wouldn't be so bad if the third person view, when you entered the car, didn't put you like underneath it, so all you see is randomness. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Took me a while to figure out how to get them to where they are now, so. Oh, that's interesting. That cannot feel good. You ever heard the term splitting headache? Damn. All right. Anyway. All right, we're going to try it once more just because apparently I like the abuse. All right, let's try it. No, let's try it from this view again. What happens if I hold the brake as I do it? Oh, I think that might have worked. Oh, yeah, that looks good. All right, I think we got it. I think we got a system maybe now. Let's see. Come on, I got it to fit under here before. Oh, how did I get it to work on that other one? Dang. Oh, just not gonna do like I did on the other one. All right, well, we'll have to try back here and hope that that's good enough. Okay. Maybe I drove this one up a little bit further. Yeah, it looks like it. They look about the same. I don't know. Let's turn on the lights. Do the same thing in this one. Turn on the lights. Hold the brake. Okay. I want to try one more. Because I'm definitely trying for the abuse now. So we'll save real quick. I am not above the pussy save. All right. I think we got it down now. I think we got it down now. Oh, I saw green there for a second. Oh, there's like 1 pixel where it goes green. Oh, can we get it there? Oh man, there was like that 1 pixel. Come on, game, don't toy with me like this. Oh yeah, we got it. Can we get the other one in? No chance. No green on that side. All right, we'll have to go back here. Okay. Turn on the light. Hold the parking brake. Cool. Now I got 3 lit. You can see how the lighting's going to go, though. I think it'll be cool. You know I have to press my luck and try one more. And I went too far. Shit. That was worth a try. I went like if you hold it a millisecond too long, it just rolls the car over backwards. Man, that is finicky. That is finicky. But I dig it. I dig it. Considering I am trying to take a little Cushman cart and drive it vertically up a wall, I really am asking a lot out of it. Oh, I almost fell off. Okay, real quick, we're going to turn on light on the 3 we have done. Turn on our lights. Hold. The good news is I've reloaded in a couple times and the cars haven't fallen, so I think my system is going to work. So that's definitely what I was more afraid of, is coming back and these would have rolled backwards off the ends, but they seem to be staying put, so that's good. All right, we'll leave that for now. Actually, real quick, before I do that, I want to see something. Real quick, before we drive off the edge, let's take a look around. Over on this side where we haven't started building the walls yet, and we can actually see. That's pretty cool. So there's our ranch down there. You can see our 3 barns. There's our nice little house, and that's our, I don't know, kill shop, whatever, storage, work area, whatever. That, I think, is the hardware store over there. And then the gas station's up there. It's hard to see the car dealership from here, but it should be right about there, I think. Yeah, it's right there. There it is. There's the lake. There's the lake. Yeah, you can see the lake. So yeah, that's the hardware store right there. And the car dealership and the burger place are right there. It's pretty cool. Can't wait until this is done and we can like go up halfway up that mountain or all the way up over there, take a look back. Because I think back by the gas station, there's a trail up here somewhere, up there. Drive up there, look back. It'll be fun. I'm very curious as to see if this will render from the other side of the map or not, or if it'll just vanish. See how far the draw distance go, or if like the lights stay on or whatever. Be a fun little experiment. All right, well, time to drive off the edge. Oh my god. Oh jeez, that's a long way down. Oh. Look at that, not even a dent. I mean, that's a strong roll cage right there. You know what? We have time to go sell some cheese. Let's go sell some cheese. Why not? Gotta make that money. Because we definitely want to check on our beef cows again, see if our bull has gotten off his ass and impregnated the other cow yet or not. Oh, and there might actually be something else on sale, but I think this place closes. It's either at 19 or 2000 hours, so we don't have a lot of time. So unless it's something really juicy, we'll probably just let it go. Just sell the cheese. But we'll see. This also gives us a chance to come over here and take a look at the sign. That's pretty cool. Starting to dig it. I'm excited for the next one where we start having the multiple colors. Let's see if anybody can guess as to what craziness I'm doing. Let's see. Oh, 1.4, not even worth anything. Cool. So we'll just do the normal cheese. $700. Jeez, we have 110,000. Got lots of money. Yeah, I decided when I could see the bottom from this parking lot, I was tall enough. I think it's going to look pretty cool. Can you climb this? Dang. It would be cool if you could climb this. They tease you with the ladder. I mean, it's not very tall, but it still would be cool. How bright those are. Those are supposed to be little headlights from a little Cushman or John Deere cart. Look at how bright they are. You can see those things from space. Oh man, that is so funny. All right, let's go milk. Let's go milk the cows and make some more cheese. Let it get really dark, and we'll see how it looks. That's gonna be so funny. I'm really excited to see how this looks when it's all done. It's gonna be too funny, I think. At least I'll get a kick out of it. I expect most other people to look at it and just be like, you spent how many hours doing that? And why? And I will just laugh. Clean up lots of poop. Grab the third cow. Come on over here so we can milk you. I love when they introduce this automatic milker, man. You get twice the milk and it's so much easier. So nice. One of the best additions to the game. There must be poop here. Yeah, that's why I couldn't put the jug down. I wonder why it wouldn't let me put the jug down. It's very nice of the game. It wouldn't let me put the jug down in pig shit. It's very cleanly, this game. Very cleanly. Got good habits. Alright, so there's a bug you'll see. Sometimes you'll put the cheese in and it won't start cooking. So you just have to grab it and then put it back in. So you hit left mouse button to pick it up and then E to reinstall it, and then it'll start cooking the cheese into curds. That bug's been around forever. Alright, turn on the lights in here. Just so we can see stuff. Then try to find our way into the next barn. Hope no animals sneak out while we're trying to find the lights when it's dark as all whatever. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's try to get these guys milked before they go to sleep. Last one. Boom. Made it. 10 minutes to spare. Later, cows. Oh, we're on through the house. Oh, the moon's coming out. It's going to be a bright night. Where's the moon? There it is. Turn on the light in there. Sneak our way through to the back. And cheese a cooking. Okay. And we'll go check on the last barn. Okay. See what we got going on here. Oh, that one had a baby. He's just so weird. All right, well, we're going to leave him in here until he impregnates one of the other ones. I don't know why. Oh, wait, is she pregnant again already? She is. So weird. That's the boy? Okay, this is the boy. So we'll just take him and put him back next door. I don't know why he wouldn't impregnate this one. That's so weird. Because, yeah, it's girl cow. That's so weird. Never seen that before. I don't know if that's just a glitch or what. Oh, I don't want to take him out that way. All right, come out this way, dude. Come this way, my dude. I've never had that happen before. I have no idea what that's about. But he impregnated the other one, so or maybe you know what, maybe that one that I saw had the other baby. And so I'm just looking at the wrong one that's pregnant, which is probably what actually happened. It just happened to be sleeping next to the other one. So I bet you what happened is I know I saw a piece of poop around here somewhere. There it is. So I bet you what happened is this one is actually the mother of the baby, and now this other one is pregnant, and it was just this one happened to be sleeping next to that one. And so I thought it hadn't impregnated the other one. I bet you that's what happened. Anyway, back to the cheese. And it doesn't really matter. Let's see how the lights look. Oh, that's going to look so cool. That is going to look so cool. So imagine lights like that all the way across, and then you'll see what design I'm making up there. That's going to look... I think that's going to look badass. Going to take a while. Longer than I thought it was going to take, but that's okay. It'll be worth it when it's all done. Cook cheese curd. If it was real life, I'd be eating about half of these cheese curds and leaving the other half to actually make cheese. Because cheese curds, that's what you need. You need the deep fryer right next to it so you can just take the cheese curds, drop them in the deep fryer, do it upright. That is cool. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this getting further along. And the next layer, when you guys will start to see it taking shape. Actually, it'll take about 3 or 4 more levels before you start to really see anything, but it's still going to be cool. All right, get the cheese all put away. And run my dude over here back to the tent. I could sleep in the house, but I just always have my dude sleep in the tent. You start with the tent. There are like 3 or 4 beds in the house you can also save and sleep at, but I just do it here. And I think that is a good place to stop. My cat is probably hungry. I'm hungry. And yeah, I doubt I'll be streaming again on Friday because on Thursday they finally start work on my kitchen after like a 3-month delay. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, depending on how that goes with timing and whatever, if I'm able to stream, I'll be back here working on this. If not, it'll be sometime next week. So hope you all have a good one, and I See you next time. Later.